Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of RV Tips and Trips. Today I'm going to do a review on the 1,000 Trails Virginia Landing in Quinby, Virginia. So don't go away. Yeah, they're little crabs. And he sees me. Huh. Thought he was sneaking off. That is something. Thomas was poking around with these little sand crabs, they're actually called, and he was poking his nose at them, and then before I realized it, he grabbed one and started chewing it and ate it. So I was like, oh my gosh, he didn't get sick or anything, so that's the good news. I hope it was tasty. He's funny, Thomas. Very rustic place. There's a bay out there. So we got a little flood from yesterday's tropical storm, Elsa. So they didn't want to put us in one of these sites over here because it was already kind of saturated with rain from the previous days. They're afraid of us sinking. Okay, let's go walk over there. That's a water tank there. All right. So a lot of these campsites are marked with the red X. So the whole row there that you can't use. Well, there you go. X marks the spot. Lots and lots of sites with the boxes X'd out. And you see lots of patio concrete, patios. Concrete patios all over the place. So at one time this park was really huge. So it looks like they consolidated down to what you see over here. And there's our site right there. A lot of these sites all the way down this side here are X'd out. But this park, I think, ran all the way down to where the pool area is, which is about 3/4 of a mile down the road down that way. But it looks like they built a bunch of residential homes down over in that area, and it's a whole neighborhood. There are some RV, what used to be RV sites scattered in there, and there's like real estate signs. So there are some lots that are for sale, it looks like. So they must have sold off a piece of this property a long time ago, but that community has to go through the guardhouse here to get to their homes. And then, like I said, the pool and the rec center and that are about 3/4 of a mile down the road on the other side of those residential homes, which now they don't use that stuff at all. And the only thing that's really available down there now is the Putt-Putt Golf. So this is what they've consolidated down to. This just slowly over time is on a downward spiral, it looks like, sliding down. And there's a field on the other side of this row with concrete patios, but no electric.
So the recreation hall and the pool is down the road. This is still all part of the campground, except for they have these residents over here, this section, where people have actually built homes on. So I don't know if they, if the park sold off some property. Quite a few years ago. Alright, so there's Putt-Putt Golf right over here. Right there. Cute little putt-putt. Then there's the recreation hall. That's all closed up.
And over here is the lodge. It's 2 stories. Upstairs there's pool tables and that, except for it's been closed. This has been closed for 2 years. I just talked with one of the rangers. So recreation building is no longer used. So it's just like all of a sudden one day they just didn't open it anymore. It's a shame. There's the now defunct pool over there. Playground for the kids over there.
Swimming pool is no longer, I mean the pool is there, and as you can see it's a drive up with the bay behind it.
There's a playground. There's a Putt-Putt Golf on the other side of that. And then it says pool. So you come over here and this pool's like empty. So the pool is closed. Looks like it was a nice pool. So, and then there's a pier over here. Well, there was a pier over here. Well, there used to be a pier over here. Alright, so we have stayed here 5 nights at Virginia Landing. It was just a quick stop because I don't like traveling too many miles too quickly. So we're making our way up the East Coast, and next we're going to be passing through Delaware and then crossing over to Jersey into Cape May. So Virginia Landing, it's a shame, really. Like I said, we stay here 5 nights. We have a water electric site, 30 amp. They no sewer. They do have dump stations now, but it is a real shame. The park is not like what the pictures show on the website, not at all. And then I saw in a number of reviews that there was actually a pool. People say, oh, the pool's nice and that, but these reviews are a few years old. Turns out the pool is no longer used, hasn't been for the last 2 years, so the pool is empty and the recreation building is closed. Now, I did talk to one of the rangers, and she said, yeah, the rec hall has been closed for 2 years now. She said everything is still in there, but they just don't use it. It's like they walked away from it. I don't understand. She said the pool tables and that are still there, and in fact the balls are racked on the table, just like like they just left and then never came back. It's weird. So big rec hall building not being used. So I mean, that's a shame. But on their website it does show pictures of the rec hall inside. So a little false advertising going on there. And I said to the ranger, this is kind of misleading. The pool is empty and the recreation hall is closed, and they agree. I asked what the problem was, and they go, well, they don't have the money allotted for it. They're doing some infrastructure stuff. It's crazy. So online it actually shows that they have 285 sites here, but they gave me a map with a lot of the stuff marked off. So I counted the sites that are actually available, and there's 57 working sites, and 13 of them are full hookup with 50 amp service. They had that marked off, saying because the ground was saturated, that if they were to put us on those sites, because they're grass sites, that we would sink. So they weren't allowing anybody to take the 50 amp sites. And then there's a bunch of annuals as well, taking up other sites. And they have 2 bathhouses. They were clean. I looked around in them. Showers, so those are clean. The stuff is old, but it's clean. There's a laundry room as well, $2 a wash. Laundry room was clean as well. So all in all, this was a quiet place. I mean, it's kind of peaceful, but in the afternoons in particular, you got to really watch there's a lot of biting flies and mosquitoes, so bring your off, but the biting flies don't seem to care about the off. So around 5 o'clock or so, you don't want to be hanging outside. I would say in July and August anyway. Right now it's July here, so it's bad. I mean, would I stop by here again? Yeah, it's a quick stop over for a day or two, just passing through, kind of out of the way. Oh, and that's the other thing. You're a good half hour away from a Walmart supercenter. That's okay. So it took us a half hour to get there. So there's nothing close by here really. It's kind of, even though it's in Virginia, it's like in the middle of nowhere. But not too bad. We went to Walmart and did our shopping there and then came back. So like I said, you know, if we were to stop by here again, it would be just for a couple of nights, passing through and then onward, because there's really nothing else you can do here. You can see the bay, but there's no access to it. There used to be a pier. That seems to be gone. So it's just some people may like it and some people may hate it. Like I said, there's not a lot of here. It's just peace and quiet, and not overly crowded either. So would I give it a thumbs up? I'm kind of like 50-50 on the place. It's okay. Would be a hell of a lot better if they had a pool and open up the rec center. I mean, really. So that would make it a lot better. So if you got kids, there's not a whole hell of a lot for them to do here. So they may be kind of bored. As far as, you know, older people is what it seems to be here. They just kind of hang out. So kind of a strange little setup. Like I said, it's a shame. Equity Lifestyles is the parent company for Thousand Trails, and I wouldn't call it a resort, but shame on them for not investing the money in this place. Like I said, I talked to one of the rangers, and they said there's a lot of hassle trying to get things done because of local laws, because they're so close to the water here. So like I said, I would stay again, possibly. Got a lot of mixed feeling about it. Kathy liked it, and so I would say it's okay. Don't expect a lot. So staff is nice, no problem there, and it's quiet. So place to park your camper for a couple of nights. All right, so that's it for today. Until next time, happy camping. Bye now. Thomas says thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Until next time, happy camping.